Hey chat, how's it going? What should we listen to today? What about this? No. Where have I put this here. Hold on. What should we listen today chat? I mean, we could just do the usual. We could listen to Doom. Could do that. Let's find. So, something weird's happening here. Hold on. Bro, why is this not working? Bro. Is this working now? No, this is still not working. So I have a... Why is none of this working? Oh, hold on. Why is it doing that? So I have a closed caption extension, which isn't working. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if it's working now. Hooray! Okay, let me just check my stream. So in theory... Oh boy, that's the wrong thing here. In theory... This is not what I want, bro. In theory... Oh, it is actually working. So I thought I'd... why is it so huge? Oh, there we go. Okay. This is cool, actually. So I can have a... And dyslexic friendly font. Yes, poggers. This is cool. Let's make it even smaller. There we go. Oh, I'm glad to see that poggers is listed on the caption. Poppies. It's calling it poppies, but it's poggers. Why does it keep disappearing? That is annoying. I guess I have a thing turned on here. This is clearly very exciting, I realise, for everybody as I poke around for things. So I don't need a CC thing here. Why does it disappear? Oh no, it doesn't. Yes, it does. Why are you weird? Anyway, we're experimenting with closed captions to increase accessibility for people. This is the first go with it. We'll see if it's a complete shambles, which is cool. Let me just go to this view in my stream. Okay, what was I doing? Anyway, it's been 55 million years, chat, and I apologise, but I don't really care that much because I'm clearly not a professional streamer. This is an absolute jam, by the way. Anyway, hello. It's going to be a short stream today, I think, because my brain can just about cope with that. What was I doing? I was looking for the stream music. Here it is. stream music. The workout mix. Please don't do that ad. That is just rude. Okay, let's find a workout mix that is cool. Oh, Doom and Doom Eternal. Okay, that's cool. Doom Eternal is obviously not as good. Maybe we'll just listen to... Doom Eternal is only an hour, mind you. Ultra Kill would be absolutely amazing to listen to, but is maybe a bit too intense for my brain at the moment. Yeah, maybe. Let me just pause this. Hold on. What's Ultra Kill like? The Ultra Kill soundtrack is really, really good. Let's have a look. Maybe a little bit too... I don't know why I think somehow that Doom is less like that. This is, again, not... See, this is an amazing soundtrack, but is totally going to get me DMCA'd to death. So there'll be lots of fun silent parts. In the VOD, what else could we listen to? Isn't there a Payday 2 is probably quite good. Let's see what that's like. Let's listen to this. Now I need to start out another program because this is how this be. Where is the thing that I need to add on because I've forgotten what it's called? It's called this. And then I need to turn on a different thing on my... There we go. Okay. All right. So we're off to an excellent start here, obviously. With absolutely zero artwork so far. Okay. So let me just check this. Okay. And press play on this. This is the wrong thing. Okay. Here we go. There better not be ads in this. I'll be very disappointed. I just turned out... No, we're fine. We goog. How loud is this? Okay, we're off to a slow start, but this could be particularly good. Anyway. That, I think, is a reasonable level. Let me just switch back to this window and check that we're all good. Okay, we are all good. Okay, so welcome. What is my iPad currently doing? Anyway, welcome. This is the very first iPad stream, which is kind of cringe. Oh, it's woken up. There we go. Okay, so welcome. This is Procreate, which I'm learning. So I've never had an Apple product before. So I have an iPad. This is an iPad Air because I thought it was a compromise in between an iPad and a Pro. Essentially, I want to use it for drawing, and it's an obscene amount of money to spend. So it's my first Apple product that I've had any time with because For rational and irrational reasons, I have had a long-running, intense dislike to use wrestling parlance of Apple products. Rational and irrational. And oh boy. I mean, it's good for drawing, but that is it. Holy moly. It boggles my mind as somebody who's come from like PC and Android for my adult life. It is so poorly designed. Just stuff like the user, just the menu placement on an iPad is absolutely bonkers. It's so poorly designed. It boggles my mind that it is allowed to get away with that. And the reason why it's allowed to get away with that is because it doesn't, I mean, it's just, they're not good. And people are used to, they want easy to use. It's always so, Apple is always sold on easy to use and easy to set up and kind of all that stuff. If you don't really care about poking around under the bonnet of things. But oh boy, it boggles my mind. So I've paid all this money for a really cool drawing tablet, which is fine. That's great. That's what I want to use it for. But other stuff, just basic functionality, I don't know how people don't get driven insane by it. So the program I'm using today is Procreate, which is a reason to buy an iPad, as far as I can see. It is £10. So you spend all that money on an iPad, and I have a pencil. So I have an Apple Pencil. This is a real jam, by the way. Anyway, I'm learning it. What's interesting about it is what I can't work out, because I don't know enough, is whether the air quotes quirks with the program are because of the problems, the lack of functionality built in within an iPad or like Apple code or something, or whether it's just the program. I think it's probably safe to say that more people who are PC master race should use Apple products and vice versa, and maybe together we can make things better. I mean, Apple stuff seems to have, like, it needs a long way to go, a long way. Holy moly. I'm also coming from Photoshop as my main editing and making program, and like an Intuos or a Wacom, right? So I've never used an Apple product before, and so I've had this for a couple of weeks, and it's got me drawing more, digitally at least, which is good. Okay, so what did I buy it for? Drawing. Didn't buy it for anything else. Spent minimal amount of money on programs for it. How much of it? Probably spent about 20 quid. Yeah. So this is what I also have is I have a capture card. So I had to buy a capture card so I can have this on stream for you, chat. So it's a HDMI capture card. So basically you could output it to a monitor if you wanted to do that, if you wanted to work larger, which completely negates the point in my opinion. But, you know, just get a 100 quid graphics tablet. Why bother otherwise? But it also enables me to plug it into my PC and then I can stream it. So yeah, feedback and how this is coming across. I think it looks fine, but it'd be interesting to see how we go with sort of finer detail. There's no scale on the zoom on Procreate, so I have no idea. This is something that's I find annoying. How are you supposed to know how zoomed in you are? If I'm looking at the quality of a line, how do I know? I don't know. There's no... I can't see where that is. Also, you can't... Oh, there's many things that seem straightforward that you can't do on this program. But they're minor gripes, and I suppose it depends on what you're using it for, right? So there's been stuff that's been really, really good. really useful that I'm enjoying using on this particular piece of software. And there's other stuff where you're just like, how is this still not a thing? So I don't know. But you see, this is the thing. Apple have got this tablet market cornered, right? So they don't have to get better. They can just stay being rubbish. And everybody thinks they're cool because of Johnny Ive, British design, yay, who's now left, of course, in terms of graphic design and usability. So yeah, I might continue to rant about Apple throughout the stream. Do I regret my purchase? Maybe, we'll see. I mean, these are ultimately disposable products, right? You pay a lot of money for a disposable product. It's not a product like a PC where you can upgrade it. Or even a laptop. I mean, laptop to a certain extent depends on what sort of laptop you're getting. But I'm using this for a very specific purpose. So, I mean, my rants are qualified in that regard. Yeah. We'll see if I regret it. I don't think I will, because it's the sort of thing that I'm just using it for drawing and painting, and that's sort of a different way to work. And portability. Even though I'm afraid to take it outside because it's expensive. Not actually taking it outside yet. Took it to work. But yeah. On the subject of work, I am on a break this week. Hooray. Last week at work, I managed to do some fun things to myself on a work trip. So I had a good time, but I also tore a hip flexor and twisted my knee. So basically sort of the lower half of my body is covered with bruises and walking is painful. I have to like ice my leg a couple of times a day, and I should really have my foot up, my leg up, but I'm sat at a PC desk because I know how to look after myself. What else can I tell you? Yeah, I mean, things don't seem to be... I mean, the bruising is going down, but yeah. It's all good. It's difficult to... So when you do stuff like you put trousers on, it's hard to sort of lift my leg up because of the hip flexor. So I can walk, but the specific action of sort of lifting my leg up to put my socks on or put trousers on is really... I have to sort of like... Well, it's challenging. You know, I signed my life away when I agreed to go on this thing. So, you know, clearly... completely my fault, clearly. Which I don't think it actually is, but here we are. So, let's get on to some actual art making. Okay, so let me just move my mic down here a little bit. Oops. Okay, so we have a... What is this? This is a collage. I think this is a digital collage. So I had the original collage, scanned it, edited it. So this is the digital version of the collage. What I've been doing is drawing over the top. So kind of taking an analog approach digitally. Doing stuff that I'd done before with graphite, but doing it digitally this time. So what I've got, hold on. So I'm still learning all of this, and I have to do a lot of Googling and looking stuff up. So I have pre-colored it so you can kind of see the background. And then what else have I got on here? Okay. So this is what I currently have. How is that looking on stream? It's not looking too bad. Let me just turn off this thing. Okay. See, this is really... How do I know how zoomed in I am? There's no way to tell. I just don't think there is any way to tell. These are your options, right? So yeah, to me it would seem obvious. So this looks really pixelated when you zoom in. Yeah, we're heading to Minecraft territory, but this is ultimately something that is going to be printed. So how? Now I know, and this is also annoying. So I don't know whether, you know, is this the twisty spinny thing? Is this because Procreate can't cope? My iPad can't cope with Procreate. I don't know. I'm guessing that is that. Let's see if we can rub this out. No. Okay. Try this one. That one there. Okay. Yeah, that seems like a really obvious thing that you can't tell how zoomed in you are. You have to eyeball it. So I know what size this thing should be, right? It's A4, I think. This is an A4 canvas. So yeah, I'm not sure what I prefer. In some ways I just prefer this. See, there's nice quality of line there. I can work on more. So I was doing literally the exact... So this area over here, this area, it's all squiggly. I was trying that style out and I don't like it. But I was doing exactly the same thing, but just with graphite. But it is easy to see the outlines. Okay. So let us check that I'm working on the correct layer. Yes, yes, yes. Where were we up to? You're on this one. Okay. Let's move my mic a little bit. So this looks really, really pixelated. So I paid for a few sets of brushes. I got a lot of free ones, but sometimes I just felt it was like worth paying. So this one is Coffee's or COFE's Ultimate Pencil set, which is, I mean, I've got a few different sets. This seems to be the best pencil set I want. What I really want is I want a brush that can kind of do like this, but then randomize it every time, so I can kind of brush or stamp. But I can't seem to find one like that, which is kind of weird. So the Apple Pencil's pretty good. I mean, I use it just for drawing. I don't use it for annotation or anything like that. Good battery life. I mean, the battery life for the actual iPad is pretty good, considering it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on at the same time. And I know, yes, Bluetooth is power conserving, blah, blah. But, yeah. Also, that is annoying, because when I move, it just doesn't pick it up, and then I end up drawing across my artwork, which I have to actually notice at the time, which you don't always notice at the time because it's, you know, the iPad. We'll see how we get on with this chat and do a shorter stream. Have I been playing any other games? No. I still have not got back on the Modern Warfare or Outer Wilds wagon, which I really should do.